Sullivan. I am a registered nurse and a certified diabetic educator, and today is day 3 of my 10-day challenge. And I am just plugging along in the internet world, the YouTube world, the social media world here. I'm already up to, get ready, drum roll please, double-digit subscribers in only 48 hours. So who knows where this is going to go. But I'm excited today to focus on a very important subject when it comes to diabetes, and that is hypoglycemia, or a low blood sugar. And I wanted to make this a 2-part video so it doesn't go long-winded, as you say in the social media world, and drones on and on, because I could easily do that in front of a camera. But today I just wanted to concentrate on the signs and symptoms and possible causes, and then part B, which I'll release tomorrow, where I'm probably going to be triple digits something or other, will address the treatment options, and something that in the diabetic world is referred to as the rule of 15. So I'm excited to share that with you, because I've done that with other persons with diabetes and chronic medical conditions, and years later, and you know who I'm talking to out there, years later they remind me that it clicked for them. So I'm excited about that. So first of all, when you talk about low blood sugar, I guess we need to establish what is a normal blood sugar. And in the world of diabetes, the current world of medicine, and you and I both know that that could change as I make this video, the normal parameter for I'll say a fasting blood sugar, a morning blood sugar before you start eating or drinking anything, is somewhere between 70 and 99. Anything over 100 up to 125 is considered pre-diabetic, and over 126, in the medical world, they call it milligrams per deciliter, is considered to be diabetic. Of course, that's with confirmation testing, not just a single test here. But what we're dealing with today are the low blood sugars, and low blood sugar, or hypoglycemia, is considered to be any number 70 milligrams or lower. And so as a diabetic, as a person with diabetes, you may be told to aim for numbers different than what I'm going to give on my notes here, but it's really important that you have that dialogue and establish what numbers you're aiming for when you're checking for your blood glucose or blood sugar levels. So like I said, the normal 70 to 99 is considered normal glucose. Below 70 is considered hypo, or a low blood sugar. I will put the caveat in there, though, that these numbers, again, are very generic, and everybody, myself included, has a different number that they can hit, if you will, that's going to make you feel the symptoms that I'm going to go through. So telling somebody, oh, you're not hypoglycemic because your blood sugar is 71 may not be appropriate, especially if they're new in the treatment arena for diabetes, and their normal blood sugar may be a couple of hundred. Obviously, 70 is a profoundly low number for them versus 150 or 200. So consider the whole situation, where you're at in your treatment plan or your regimen, and pay attention to these symptoms. Okay, so from an educator standpoint, I would tell anybody that is concerned about low blood sugar, think about how you feel when you miss a meal. If you're working and you don't have time to go on a break, or you jumped out of bed and ran to work and got to work before you had breakfast, and you start getting shaky, and you start getting irritable, and you start getting anxious, and you get a headache, and you may sweat, well, chances are very likely that you are experiencing a lower than normal, or a low blood sugar, hypoglycemia. Again, different symptoms for everybody. But I tell people, just imagine what it felt like if you had missed a meal, and that could be any meal here. If you got busy and you forgot to eat, and I smile because it's one thing I've not forgotten in my life. So I smile because I have friends that know that is almost a trigger for me when I say I was so busy I forgot to eat, and I'll just, I'll do a whole comedy skit on forgetting things, and forgetting to eat is not one of them. But anyways, that's what the symptoms are like. As your blood sugar drops, if you don't have access to quick-acting glucose, your symptoms are going to get more pronounced. You're going to get very irritable. You may become sweaty. You may have hand tremors. the anxiety feeling, the weakness. You may get unsteady on your feet, concentration difficulties. And I know that wherever you're at in a chronic medical condition, much less diabetes, or just in your day-to-day health and well-being, I think that everybody knows when their blood sugar is getting low for the most part, because it's usually timed at, I missed a meal, I missed a snack, I got busy, and I don't mean to keep smiling on that, but it is a sore spot for me sometimes. But those are the symptoms. Why is this happening? Well, if you have diabetes or any other medical condition, there is a possibility that the medication alone may be triggering low blood sugars. It may be metabolized differently depending on your pre-existing medical conditions. If you have stomach issues, if you've had, stomach surgeries or intestinal surgeries, you may be absorbing the medicine differently. For many medications related to diabetes, so it has to be a timed situation. You have to take this at a certain time and then eat within a certain time. Otherwise, that medicine gets into your system, and that in and of itself is going to cause an elevated insulin level in terms of the low blood sugar level, and that is causing the low blood sugar symptoms. So the other thing that I see a lot, especially when I go to the gym, is people getting very weak and dizzy on the gym floor, if you will, during a very high aerobic activity in that. And it's not that they began their workout regimen with low blood sugar, but they have burned off that energy, if you will. They've metabolized the existing glucose in their system. They didn't plan and possibly have a snack, or check a blood sugar before, an exercise class of that high intensity, and so their blood sugar is dropping. So I would tell anybody, as a person with diabetes, that if you are engaging in strenuous activity, frequent activity, and you should, to some degree, pre-plan the situation here. Check your blood sugar before the start of, extended activity. Check your blood sugar if you are on, I know several people that are running marathons and half marathons, and they are checking at a certain mile marker. You cannot exercise for, running or walking, speed walking and that for X amount of hours and understand, unless you have a continuous glucose monitoring system in place, how your blood sugar is being affected by this constant stress, in a good way, stress of exercise activity. So those are the symptoms. Those are the situations that may cause this to happen. Left untreated, like I said, the symptoms can aggressively overtake the person in terms of how I said somebody is irritable and somebody's anxious. They may become semi-conscious or unconscious if their blood sugar continues to drop. So the accessibility of some quick-acting glucose, whether it be a medication as a glucose tablet or a quick-acting source of sugar, if you will, that is something that you have to pre-plan. So I know a lot of people, not just persons with diabetes, that actually have some element of a snack that they are carrying in their gym bag, for refueling, if you will, or they're carrying in their purse, or actually have extras in the car just in case. So like I said, the next video, I want to really do a deep dive on what is called the rule of 15 as a treatment option, if you will, my choice of words on treatment, on how to recover from low blood sugar and what to do if the person who's experiencing low blood sugar is not able to eat or drink something on their own. So there are different parameters here. If somebody is able to treat themselves in terms of drinking something or eating something, or if a second person has to help them bring their blood sugar up. So stay tuned, like, comment, hit that subscribe button. Isn't that too soon? Perhaps. And thank you for your time. Like I said, I'm excited to be here. Please leave a comment though, because I am just picking one topic after the other. But if there is something of interest to you, leave a comment and we'll bump that up to the top of the playlist. So like I said, for now, have a great day. Thank you. Again, my name is Maureen Sullivan. I'm a registered nurse, certified diabetic educator, excited to be part of this journey with you. And for more information on diabetes, check out my blog on my website, MaureenSullivanRN.com. So thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.